Good evening, Elohim. How's everybody doing? Well, been looking at this past month. This past month has been my sober date. I've been clean and sober for 7 years, and a friend of mine got me out of jail the next day. But what's kind of been on my mind is thoughts and actions. It's something that through the AA program I learned about. I went through my 12 steps. Something was bugging me, and I went back and looked at that third step. Our will and our actions, our will and our lives. I heard a man give a talk on that at the Glen, and he was talking about our will and our actions. Was on our will. God dang it. I was reading that today because I was talking to a friend from AA the other day, a couple of them, matter of fact. But it comes into our thoughts and our actions. And, you know, I've been following Judaism. I'm not a Jew. I just follow the Torah, which I believe is for everybody. It was for all of mankind before the Jew became a Jew, the 12 tribes. So, and in that, and, you know, saying a prayer, the Shema, it talks about put, you know, the box they wear as frontlets, and then on their wrists they wrap their wrists, and so those things for me, it just kind of clicked when I went to AA, and that was like, okay, our thoughts and our action. And then you go to Yeshua, Jesus, and you know, he talks about thinking on the good things, right? Or that may have been Paul, but definitely Jesus talking about thinking on the good things. But so our minds, because, you know, if a man does a crime, he usually thinks about it. You know, unless his family's threatening, he reacts or something like that. But for the most part, if a man's going to commit a crime or do some kind of deed or misdeed, good deed or bad, think about it, and then you act on it, or you don't. Most of us don't. We've all had our little old shits, but, you know, most of us don't. So, with that being said, you know, and the more I learn about data centers, because my daughter lives up by one up Pryor. What do they make? You know, I'm an old head. They got to make something inside there. They got to put something together. They don't. For whatever reason, they want to harvest our thoughts and our energy. And I'm not real clear on the wording yet. But when the Pharisees tried to pin Jesus on that what is the most important verse, he goes back to that Hero Israel, the Shema, which is talking about hearing, which is a vibe, a frequency. And so with that, that's his favorite verse. And then we've got these data centers. They're wanting to collect that stuff, and then we've got the tiki-takis and all this other stuff, and they want to control our thoughts. And if they can control our thoughts, pit us against one another, they have our actions in killing one another. Does that sound godly? Sounds like the opposite. Y'all chew on it. Have a blessed one. Elohim.